which we are covering right now, there are different types. Mostly, there are some default databases which are being given, okay, just to get started. Right? It's not that you cannot get started if these databases are not present, but there is a specific reason why these system databases or default databases are in place. Okay, fine. So let's talk about the types of databases which are there. Okay. So at the end of this module, you should be able to describe different types of databases that SQL Server by default provides. Right. Then you have what are the different types of data access tools, okay, like the SQL Server Management Studio that is there for your developer use. Okay. So when I use it, this is what I get. So database we saw is nothing but collection of organized data in a particular order, preferably in rows and columns. Okay, that's what we define as the relational database management system. Okay. Then the types of database, well, there are two main types of database: the flat file and relational. Okay, we'll talk about both. Right, so there's a flat file and relational way of representing your data. Mostly, when I'm talking about the flat file, it says a typical flat file database is straight up using common delimiter. Right? I don't know if you have heard of CSV files, comma separated files. Okay, these are some text files that contains data in a comma separated values. Okay, and second is our MDF file. So MDF file is nothing but a relational data file. Okay, now physically, even if, as I said, physically if you are seeing, that's not relational data. Okay, it's still represented in a different format. Okay, it's a different way that the data is being stored. So when we go to indexes, we will see how the data is stored physically. Well, again, it depends on whether you're having an index in a table or you're not having an index in a table. That's how the storage is dependent on. Okay? So the relation comes from the fact that the tables can be linked to each other. Okay, so this we have already seen yesterday, right? Which is nothing but the relational database management system. Now, there are 5 system databases and 2 user databases which are available with SQL Server 2008. Right? So when I'm saying there are some default databases which are available with some SQL Server where we can install. Okay, just to get started, there are some system databases also, okay, which have a specific use of it. Okay, so we'll just see what that use is. So let's see, these are the system databases. Okay. So we see master, model, tempdb, msdb, distribution. Okay, these are your system databases. Meaning, okay, it is what SQL Server internally uses for its own purpose. Mostly we will not be dealing with these databases. Okay, but we can go ahead and create our own database. But we can go ahead and have our own different. So these are user different databases. For example, pubs, Northwind, user 1 or user 2, whatever name that you give. Now pubs and Northwind are not by default included, but obviously you can go ahead and download and use them in your project if you want. Now these are some databases that by default have some data. So if you want to get started firing the queries, right, you don't need to know how to create tables. You don't need to know how to use it. So you want to only learn how to fire a select query. Okay? But for selecting the query or selecting the data should be in place. Right? Now if you don't know how to create a table, how will you have the data in place in the table? That's why Microsoft SQL Server gives you some default databases which are available. Okay? So if you see, pubs is one database, Northwind is one database, AdventureWorks is one database. So there are different databases which are available which you can download. Right now they are not available. You can download and readily attach it to SQL Server and get started. Right? But we will not be using this. Okay, we will be giving you a different what I say as script. Right? So I'll be giving you a different database altogether that we will be working on, and all your assignments will be based on that database. Right, so we'll be working on the database that we create. Okay, so we'll be practicing on the database that we create, but your assignments will be based on another database that I will give you. Okay, so that by default again has some data and everything fetched into it, and you don't need to enter the data as of now. Okay, fine. You just need to fire the queries and get back the result. Okay, so we'll see about how to proceed with the assignments. Right now, We are talking about master database. This is one database which is very important from SQL Server perspective. Okay? Your SQL Server cannot create any other database if this master database is absent. Okay, so master database is one database which you require to have if you want to create your own database, and which is by default included in SQL Server. You don't need to create it. Okay, now all the information